Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Mr. Markin and welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this video, what we are going to do is that we are going to continue with the part 2 of the series that we are making. So let me show you again what you have to go to is part, and also if you haven't watched the part 1 yet, then do watch that as well. It is available on my channel, Yes Market. So you can go and just go to live. In this part 1 you can see here. Okay. So let's just go to new tab and open up mobile again. Mobile threads. Yeah. So this is the application that we are making inside Flutter. And in the first part of the video, what we made is just the two screens for the onboarding, right? So we made a splash screen, we made this pre-login section, and we made this bottom sheet, and we have to add contents here inside that. So let's just continue with that, and yeah. So I open up the Android Studio again. This is the project where we left in the last part. Let me just open up the simulator as well. So let's just run the app and see like how much we have made so far. So in a brief, I explained like the folder structure. We have a name.dat. Inside that we added our splash screen, and inside the splash screen we just added the image and this from and meta logo. All of the images we are using from the asset manager that we have made here. And the images that we have added is app logo, Instagram logo, meta logo, and the banner. Correct. So let me just close everything here and let's just go back to our login section. So inside views, we have screens. Here we have onboarding. Splash is done. This is login screen. Login is also done, and on clicking, it's opening the bottom sheet as well. So login screen, and inside the widgets, we have our Instagram login bottom sheet dot app. Okay, so let's just continue with this. So here you can see that we have to make this screen. How we make that is, let's just first design the front end part, like this icon, the form, the button, and all these things, right? So I'll go in the login screen and I will just go, we have the Instagram login bottom sheet right here. I'll just go there and we have a container for the handle. So I'll take this and name it as handle bottom sheet handle, right? So I'll make a stateless widget here, stateless widget, and it will be named as bottom sheet handle. Perfect. So yeah, I'll paste it here, and now we can just use this bottom sheet handle here, so it will be like much more cleaner code. Now next what we can do is let's just add the image, the Instagram image, right? So I'll add some size box here, some height, and let's just say the height is 60. Then what I'll do is I'll add this image for the Instagram. We already have an image for the Instagram logo right here, but it's not same. So let's just download this Instagram logo as well. First, let me just add an image dot asset. We'll call the assets dot images dot, and here we have Instagram logo. Let me name it as 2, and yeah, that's it. So I'll create this getter as well. So it is not a getter, we are just initializing the variable. Okay, and string Instagram logo 2, here root and Instagram logo 2 dot png. Cool. I'll copy the name. Now let's just go to the browser and search for Instagram logo. Right. So the image that is matching with this is this one, right? This is matching. So what I'll do is I'll copy the image, copy it, and Let's just go to the remove bg and paste the image, and we can just download this image from here. So let's just download it. Yeah, I think it's downloaded. It's downloaded, yeah. So now what I'll do is let's just go to the desktop, open up our threads download, copy the image, and let's just paste it here and name it as Instagram logo 2.png. And let me just hot restart now so that image we can see. So perfect, and on clicking, the image is coming. Now let me just pass the width, and the width can be of like say 52. It will be very small in this case. Okay, so let's just do one more thing here, because if you see, if I wrap it with a colored box and pass a color as anything red we can pass, you can see that right now it is having some spacing around it. So either image size we can increase here. Let me check first. The sizing can be an issue. So let's just go to the design. Okay, so it won't be a problem because it has a lot of space. So yeah, perfect. Since around logo, let's just increase the size to let's say 100. Yeah, and that will work just fine. Next we can add is the form. So let's just add a sized box again, right? Or better way would be, so here the layout is like that, expanded, and then here in between form we have, right? So let's just wrap this image size a set with expanded and center, correct? And same thing we can do, add a spacer here, and here we'll add our form. So here the form will come. So to make it better, I'll just create a column, I guess. Yeah, we'll just create a column first to separate the form layout like that. And yeah, so now let's just create some text fields. So text field first, text field second, and then an elevated button with on tap as empty for now, and text as login. Cool. And then we will be having a text of forget password. Forgot password. So forgot password. Yes, and hot reload. So we have our two texts, a login button and a forget password. Right now, the right now the screen is not at all exactly the same like this. We have to make that. Let's just change some things here, right? So this text field that we have, is it same in the entire application, or like we are using in multiple places? If it is, then I'll make a user widget accordingly. So I don't think that this image is being used outside of the authentication flow. No, I don't think that we'll be having any problem. I just make it in that. So for now, what I'll do is I'll create a stateless widget here only, uh, a stateless widget for what? Our, what I name this one? Bottom sheet handler. So bottom sheet text field. Let's just name it. I'll copy the name, and we'll just pass those two text fields. Now what? Now text field. Now we'll design it according to this thing. So the decoration will be input decoration, and border will be outline input border, not underline border. The fill color we have to pass as colors dot white. So you just check how it looks right now. So okay. Also, let's do one more thing, that the primary color here we can see is blue, right? So let me just change, because right now everything is coming as purple, because in the main.dart we have not set the theme yet. So in the main.dart we have the theme data, so we have deep purple. So let's just create a constant file. So let's just create a constants folder here. So inside the lib, I create a constants folder, and inside that, let's just create a directory for colors. So colors I'll make, and here let's just create a class custom colors where we'll add all of our colors. So static const color we import from UI, for example, or yeah. So let's just import material.dart first. Static const color primary color, and here we will pass the primary color here. So what's the primary color in the entire application? So I can see like it's this blue color that we have, right? So what I'll do is I'll open up the color picker extension in R, and I'll just run that, and I'll get the pixels from here, and I'll copy the X value as this thing. Makes sense? Cool. So this is done. So for now, let's just add this primary color only. And for this swap, also we use that with the main.dart. We have the seed color. So let's just add custom colors dot primary color here as well. So it will be like a blue now. But we have to obviously change the shape and everything here. So let's just go back to the bottom sheet, and here the text field we have. Below that, I'll add some spacing. We need some spacing. So I'll add a spacing of, let's say, 16, for example. Yeah, makes sense. So sized box, height 16, comma, a little bit spacing. And do we have equal amount of spacing? So this and this. So this is a little bit smaller. So let's just make the login one as 14, I guess. Makes sense. Yeah. Now the elevated button, let's just add a style to it, and this button is used only inside this grid, the bottom sheet, and then the UI is completely changed because this is Instagram UI that we are taking. Okay, makes sense. So let's just go to the style and elevated button dot style from, and format the code once. And here we can pass fixed size width will be around 80%, or let's just make it 100% of the width, and height will be 50. That's the same. So yeah, that will give us this complete button that we have. We have to change the background color as well. So let me format the code once. Background color and custom colors dot primary color. Primary color I need, and then what I do is the text color that we have. Yeah, foreground color, is it like text color? I'm not sure. Yeah, it is, but it's like not looking perfectly good right now. Let me just try to add inside the text login here. So style, text style, color, white. Okay, it's exactly the same result. So yeah, login button is done. Okay, let's just do one more thing here. So we don't have a text theme right now in the app. So all of the text that I'm mentioning like on my own the style. So we can add a text theme as well. So let's just create an extension, or better would be to. Okay, so what we can do right now is I'll take some of the constant files that I have in this project into the application that we are building right now, because some of them are necessary. So colors we have. I added this enum which is not required, but for the enums we can add. So it's like proper. Then we can use the theme based on context. It is very much essential. Then we have the strings here, and then the text theme is here. So let's just add this inside the main.dart, right? So what I'll do is I'll add the font family from custom text theme dot font family, and I'll add the text theme as custom text theme dot text theme. That makes sense. So let me just format the code. So these two we have added. Then I can just add extensions. So right now, whatever screens we have built on the splash screen, we have this meta logo, the image, and this from text, right? So what I'll do is let it be here only. Next is the login with Instagram login screen we have. So here there is no text that is used, right? And this Instagram button we have, and there it is used login with Instagram. So what I'll do is I'll add this button in strings.dart. So it is better practice if you are like mentioning all of your strings in a separate file and name it as whatever the file or folder name is. So it is login screen, login screen, yeah. And I'll paste the string. So not camel case. We have to use this. Not snake case, you have to use camel case. Perfect. So now what we can do is I can just use this strings dot login screen. Perfect. And this text theme also. Now instead of making this variable, what we will do is use the context and directly text medium we can use to get it here. Okay, perfect. Everything works fine. And on clicking, this data will come. Now in the bottom sheet also, we have some text that I'll add in the end part. For now, let's just focus on the design. So this bottom text field, let's just wrap it with a sized box and pass a height, because the height is I think little bigger right now. So I add a height of 42, so 46, 54, yeah, better. Let's just go with 54. And what we do next is this outline input border. I add the border radius circular and get 16. So 16 will work, or let's just go with 14. Okay, let's just go with 12 here with this. So, okay, cool. So we added the border as well. Now we'll add enable the border, and we'll make that as, and first I'll add a index. So final string hint text final text editing controller as controller. Some parameters we add. So what we need here, we need a text and a controller. Yeah, that's about it. And I'll just add these two fields here. Now error will come that we need to pass these things. So for now, let me just add text editing controller, and the text will be username, email, or phone number. So username, email, or mobile number. Right. And I'll do the same for the below text field as well. And here it's just password. Now it's not coming here because we need to pass the hint text as well, right? So here in the input declaration, the hint text, and we pass it as hint text, and the controller pass the controller. So we can see now the username and password. Let's just change the hint style. So hint style as context. So context has an extension now that we can use. It can be body medium. Okay, so body medium and okay, body medium we can use, or title small, body medium, or body small. So body medium is fine, but I need to remove the copy width and font weight W500. Okay, 300 will work just fine. And let's just add a color as gray. Right. And here also the border we have 38. Okay. So this is it. And here password height. Let's just increase the height as well from 54 to 60. Okay. Now we'll add this icon as well. So let me type something. So yes. Right now we have AutoComplete here, so it can be username, email, or phone number. Validation we'll add later. So let's just add an icon here for now. So how we'll add an icon is by using suffix icon. So suffix icon, we'll just add an icon to check if it works or not. Yeah, it works. So what I'll do is I'll make it as an button, icon button on pressed, and add an icon here. Yeah. So now can basically click it. I don't want icon in both places, right? So what I can do is I'll add a boolean saying that if password field and I want to make it as final, and it won't be required, but default will be false. So default it won't be a password field. So now what I'll do is I'll add if is password field. Okay, so if it is not a password field, then we'll show null, otherwise we will show that. So now we just need to add in the second one is password field as true, so that we only have inside that. Great. So let's just add this tile at the end, and then let's just have these things. We have a spacer, and everything works fine, just fine. Now let me just add a size box. So here the spacing is more than this part. So here if we give 40, I would use around like 16 at least. 16 will work. Yeah, definitely. So I guess that's it. Yeah. Now what I'll do is let's just create a variable to make this icon change. So final, uh, not final, bool is I clicked or is obscure. So is obscure is default as false. It is default as false, but we can go in the password field. So okay, and if it is password field, we have to pass this thing as well. Final bool is obscure as well, and this will also be as null. And for the bottom one, I'll add is obscure as is obscure boolean. Now this one, what we will do is I'll add icon, and see better would be that I made that widget string full only, and I'll pass this to obscure inside, so it will handle the changes accordingly. Otherwise, I have to make on tap also outside, and it will be like this. So I'll make it here. I'll remove this thing, and yeah. So is obscure, then it will show the remove red eye. Otherwise, it will show. So I don't know like the icon. We check that, but for now I'll add this. Okay, and I'll remove the fonts that is causing the issue. Is obscure equals to inverted of that, and set state. So yeah, now I can change it. We want the cancel one icon, so we can add that cancel one as well. So now I can write hello, but it's not changing the text field because we need to pass as well. Obscure text is obscure. Yeah, something like that. So great. So by default, if we click login, we enter the password, we can see the password. By default, let's just make it as root. So login with Instagram, they can't, but if we click, now they can. So yeah, this thing works fine. Now here also it's coming because it is obscure and is widget dot is password field. Great. So and then login now. Now for this login, we have to change the style. So I'll add a context dot body medium copy with colors dot white. Okay, so body medium, let's make it as large. And yeah, next is our format password. Let's just add a context dot title small. Okay, so definitely medium, and we'll add a font size here of 18. Yeah, so that is small and forget password, and it should be clickable. So I'll make this rabbit in the int on tab. Right now we cannot click this thing. I'll wrap this with the ink. Still not clickable. Okay, is it in stateful, right? Yeah, it's in stateful. So let me just wrap this with the material and it works. So sometimes we have to do these tweaks a little bit and it works. So login and forward password is done. So now clicking forward password, it will navigate it. So let's just add a little bit of the padding here so that we have some padding, symmetric, horizontally, let's just say 4, and vertically, let's just say 2. So a little bit of spacing is there. I'm clicking it. So our password they can do. Then after this whole thing, have a spacer, and then we want a logo. What logo? A meta logo. So I'll go on the slash screen, and we have a meta logo right here. So I'll just go and I'll just paste that logo with a decreased size of, let's say, 70, and I'll add first add a size box of height, and let's say 36. Right. And with the expanded above, I'll add a flex of 2. Okay. And that's it. This cost I'll add and width. Now this color, can change the color here, then it should not be cropped. So yeah, we can change the color directly here. Great. I can make it like black 12 has opacity that I don't want meta. Something like that, 87 or 54. Yeah. So clicking login, it will log in. So this is done. This is done. Now this animation, let's just do that. So on clicking, instead of login, it will show us circular progress indicator. Easy stuff, right? So here what we do is we have our button and we have a text login. So we'll just make another boolean variable up here. Boolean is login data submitted. Right now we are not using any state management and we are directly adding the variables in the same class. And it's fine because I only wanted to show you guys how to make a designs right now and not like the folder structure or how to make the project like in a structured way. Just how to make the designs from the screenshots that we have. Right. So cool. On clicking the login, what I'll do is login data submitted as set it as true and use set state. So just set state, no stateful builder or no state management we have. Everything will be built. So it's not an issue right now. So login and if there is login data submitted is true, then on the center, I think it will come in center only. So circular progress indicator and yeah, that's about it. On clicking login, there we go. I will just add some padding. Right. Decrease the width, or better, the padding is not working. I'll add a sized box of width 16, height 16. Okay, it's too small now. So let's just make it 20 and 20. Yeah, probably it will work, but let's go with 24. So even numbers we should use. Even numbers are better to use. And let's just change the color as color start with white. Okay. And anything else that we can change stroke width, let's just change it to 0.8 or 0.1, 0.5. Is it two? Yeah, fine. So yeah, it's loading, and whenever it gets done. So right now we don't have any API. I'll just add a dummy await here. Await future.delayed duration seconds. Let's just wait for 1 second and then we'll set it back to false. So yeah, on clicking true, back to false after 1 second of the delay. Okay, so everything is done in this login bottom sheet. Now what will happen on clicking this, we will go back dot pop the context, or better, it's not like good way to pop the context. I'll just go navigator dot pop context and we will open up. So this logic, let's just add inside here because context should not be used in a future manner. Otherwise, we get the warning from Flutter. So I'll add it inside. And after that, we'll have to open another bottom sheet. So let's just go to the login screen and we have this bottom sheet part. I'll copy that and I'll paste it here. And instead of this Instagram login bottom sheet, I'll create another bottom sheet for the save your login info. So Instagram save login bottom sheet. I will create it. Right. and I'll create this widget inside here only. So Instagram save login bottom sheet. Makes sense. Import material.dart. Okay. And now we just create a stateless class. So it should be stateless or stateful. It should be stateless because nothing will change here. It's just a dummy thing. So I had the file. Yeah. And we have an error right here saying the thing. So what I'll do is I'll copy this, paste it here, import responsive sizer. So we have the bottom sheet handle and we have to use it here, there also. So it's better like to make the bottom sheet text field a separate widget. Instagram bottom sheet text field. Import material.dart, paste it, and whoa, okay. I think I copied only the first part. I'll copy the rest as well. Right. And then there are some errors, only one error basically. You have to import the extension. Cool. So next is our bottom sheet handle. So Instagram bottom sheet handle. Instagram bottom sheet handle. Import material.dart, create a stateless Instagram bottom sheet handle. Okay, fine. So let's just go to the Instagram save here, import the bottom sheet. Alright. So let's just import the text field as well. And I'll rename this as Instagram bottom sheet text field and Instagram bottom sheet handle. Not Instagram. Perfect. And the same login bottom sheet I will. So let's just see how it looks, right? Okay, so this is how it looks. Save your login info. We save the login info for username, so you won't need. Okay. This image will come. Here expanded we use size box, column, expanded, center image, two buttons, and yeah, that's about it. Then get ready for threads. So this loading as well. So let's make this thing. Right. So I'll go back. So this column right now, I'll remove everything. Loan right now will take this again. Right. And this Instagram save login bottom sheet is called in Instagram login bottom sheet. So I open that, right, and that's it. So I'll hot reload, I'll click login, and it will open up this another bottom sheet that we can work on right now. So Instagram save login bottom sheet. So we have the handle, and okay, one thing I forgot is that inside this background we have gradient. So let's just make a gradient as well. So Instagram bottom sheet gradient, I'll make a file bottom sheet gradient. This file we make and import material dot dart. We'll create stateless Instagram bottom sheet gradient. This now this will come in stack. So now what we'll do is we'll make stack and then widgets will be laid out like that. So this column will be one entire widget inside the stack, and this gradient two ovals I will make. Right, I think these are ovals. One is like some light pink and greenish shade is there. So I create two ovals for that, and let's just try like how it looks. Right. The tweaks we can do anytime. Cool. So let's just go to the login screen. The login Instagram login bottom sheet, and here we are directly using column inside the container. So instead of that, what we will do is instead of this column, I'll wrap this column with another and name it as stack. Right. This column, and here we'll add our Instagram bottom sheet gradient like that. So now what this will do, let me just close other files that is opened. Or this one. Yeah. Okay, and we'll create a stack children. I'll close this thing. I'll port preload once and I'll log in. Okay, now here we'll use position. We'll create a container. We'll make the width as 50% of the screen, and we'll make the height as 100% of the phone. And we'll create a decoration, box decoration, and I'll assign the shape as oval. Okay, so we have a decoration for not box, we need one oval. Okay, so the next page, what we have is this image and the text here. So what we'll do is here, what I can do is go back to the same login bottom sheet handle we have. So I'll add this handle. Then we have some sized box, right? So I'll add this spacing. This sized box is usually around this only space that we added earlier, right? So I'll use that space only. So let's just go to the Instagram login bottom sheet. And okay, I have used expanded here. So let me just go to the same login sheet, check it out. And here, see, we can't use expanded here because if I use, then I can't use here, right? Okay. I think I get it. Okay, let's just use expanded. And for the child, yes, let's use a column, the children. And in the children, let's just add the text of save your login info. And we'll see the login info for username. So we'll see the login info for the sense I'll do, I'll just capture this. Go to the desktop, open the image, and I will just copy it from here. It will make things a little bit easier. And I open up Android Studio and paste the entire thing here. So you just make it double quote, and yeah, that will work. The same login information column main axis as minimum, size as minimum. So minimum size it's taking. So that is good. Now what we can do in R is a C. Firstly, what we'll do is add text align as center. Text align as center because center we want the text. Right. Secondly is to add, so we add expanded. So column. Let's just make it in the center position for that. So how many expanded space we have? It will add in the expanded space. So after this expanded, let's just use a spacer. Okay, so expanded takes this space and spacer takes the other half of the space. Now what we'll do is that inside this expanded we have a text and then we have this image, right? Correct. Okay, so text expanded, then we have another expanded with image dot asset. So we have to make something like this. So let me just go capture this image and check if where we can find this type of image on the internet, right? So I'll go to the Google image search and I'll just paste that image and see we are getting some similar images based on that. I'll open that up and yeah, so we have this image. I'll copy this image and I'll try to paste it directly inside the images folder. Okay, it's not going, so I'll just have to save image as, and inside the desktop image, and from there, okay, it's actually AVIF and it's that much only. Maybe. Okay, let me just close that then. Save image as. Yeah, okay. Let me open this image. The quality is a bit lower. Copy image, our save image as. Yeah, this one is better. So what we'll do, just going to take this image and add it inside here, and now change as what this says, plant log png. Okay, it is not loading. So isn't downloading AVIF format? Okay, it's in format of AVIF, so we need to change that. So just go to the AVIF to PNG and yeah, select a file from desktop. This is the AVIF file. Convert and hit download. And okay, where it is downloaded. Okay, okay, where it is. Plant login.png and I'll remove this file. Now inside here, it's telling me assets dot images dot plant login. I'll have a comma and I'll create a field there. String plant login is equals to root and plant login.png. I'll hot restart, go back to the same bottom sheet, and yeah, login is to login. It's unable to login. This asset not found, or else we are getting. So I have added inside the images folder as plant login.png file, right? And here I am calling as plain login. Okay. How about now? So I have to or restart or do you go restart? So plant login and yeah. Now what we will do is that we have the plant login, but we want it in circular shape, right? How to make it circular? One way is to use container. Container is best. Everything we can do inside it. Otherwise, click avatar we can use. Clip rect and not clip rect, circle avatar. And we can have background image as a set image, and then we can pass a same asset manager dot plant login. It will make the circle. Then we can pass the max radius. So we just make it so 50% of the width of the is 2 for the radius. 20%. Okay. Right. So we are using expanded, and here circle avatar and then a spacer. Let us wrap this circle avatar expanded as well, and let us use center to center that, and let us make the flex as 2 to make it a little bit of the top. And the save your login info. Now we can use some styling here and here. And here also we'll add some border. So we can't add border directly. So what we can do is add a padding of 8, for example, and wrap it again with circle avatar, but this time instead of passing the background image, what we can pass is the color. So colors dot white. Okay, so this is not what I'm looking for. Yeah, colors dot white. Okay, okay, so trans radius is 20% of the entire width of the phone that we have right now. Okay, cool. So now what we will do is we will increase that a bit. So 30% of the width we want, and this is well for 30% only, and 30% is a bit too high, I'd say. So let's just make it 25, right? And this as well as 25. Perfect, right? So we made that. Second is now to make these buttons. So we already have made Instagram bottom sheet. So log in with Instagram button we have. I'll just copy that. And here we are using a string. So we won't pass it, we have to pass the text as final string text, and I'll just add the final parameter. Now error is coming in the login screen that I have not passed the text. I'll just pass that, right? So I have the strings dot login screen, and yeah, it works. So there it was login, here it's save now. Login screen. Okay. So login with Instagram should come there. And I'm getting only login. How's that? So this is the button. So okay, fine, understood. So this is different UI that we have here. So login bottom sheet is here, and the button we have is not a reusable button right now. Let's just quickly make that this query. So Instagram onboarding button. Import material.dart STL Instagram onboarding button. Okay. Okay. Now what we have to do is custom colors, width, title media, final string text, and final function on tab. Right. And inside the login bottom sheet, now we will not be using this art. We will be using our Instagram onboarding button, which will be having a text of login, and which will have a on tab of the provided things that we have, right? So yeah, these are all things. And based on that, it's coming right here perfectly. Now, instead of that, I will use on tab and test here. Okay. Now we also need a final good. Or better, make it as show loader. So if it is show loader, we'll show loader, otherwise text only will come. So yeah, great. Now inside the Instagram login bottom sheet, it will ask us for the show loader, and I will assign this login data submitted variable and it should work just fine. Okay, I'll remove these two imports, clean up the imports, and now we can use this same button, which is where here. So we can use the same button inside our same login bottom sheet as well. So expanded, and then here we have a spacer. So we need a spacer and then the two buttons, right? So spacer and then the two buttons. The first button. So for now, let's just add a first button only. I'll import that first and we'll just make it false. Okay. And let's just name it as save. Show loader false. On tab, nothing will happen. Okay. And yeah, so now we have a save button now. Okay, now let's create a cleanup. Instagram onboarding button variants V1, V2. So we'll create a variant 1 and variant 2. These two variants will make V, right? So where we pass this, we will pass this here. So it will be like variant as dot v2 and default it will be v1 variant, right? So finally variant now show loader by default it will be false and the variant by default it will be v2 by v1. Okay, makes sense. Now we'll go to the save bottom sheet variant 2 and save. Next button is not now. So these two buttons we have not now and save. Let's just first add a sized box of height. Let's just say 16. Right. And after that also let me just add some spacing. So how much spacing we are using for the login bottom sheet at the bottom? We are using 36, right? So I use the same amount of bottom sheet spacing for the same login as well. So let's just pass that. And yeah, now based on this variant 2, we change the design. So the background color that we have to pass it like if the so if variant 2 is selected, I make a getter. So pull get is variant 2 selected. How we know? We know by the variant equals to Instagram variants dot v2 and format the code. So is the variant 2 selected? If it is selected, how we will know is inside the R, we change the text color from white to colors dot black 54. We will change the background color as well. So now only for here, we'll change the background color. Is variant 2 selected? Then we will make it as colors dot and then we'll make it as white, right? So it's white only, I guess. Yeah. So like that, now and save. There's two buttons we have made here, not now and save. And based on that, now just we have to add some styling for this save your login info. Right. So I'll go to this save your login info and I'll move over to the style and I'll add a context dot, and what I'll do is I'll add a title and let's say large. So title large is fine. Let's just go to the arc and yeah, right now what I can do is let's just try with the heading also. So heading media. Okay, title large is good. Now that I'll just add the copy width and the font weight and the 700 to make it a little bit more bolder. Right. So this is all done. After that, we should have a sized box of height, let's say 10, and then the text, and then the style again, then the context, and the context will be of the body medium. Okay, body medium is fine, right? So yeah, for this JN moment, let's just use a rich text editor, and yeah, rich text editor we'll just use, and here what we will do, text span children. Okay, and we'll make a text span of style text. This will be our first text. Then second text. Right. And then the third part, where we get the username from API or the model that we will make. So I'll create the name here, J and model. Right. And let's just add a center and style as the default style. So default center it is. Right. So text align I added and then style. So style I cannot add here, but we can add inside. So I'll add the style of the context dot body media. Add a comma. Okay. So this is all of the text that we want here, and add a special style for the text style, and let us make the font weight as bold. So everything is exactly same, just the J mobile is bold. Now we can just remove this one and add fonts for better performance, and that's it. So yeah, we added this text as well. This image also we have added. Right now the image part is like not proper, I guess. So flex is 2 is fine. Then we have a spacer. We'll remove that, and yeah. So flex, let me increase it to 3 so that it will move up a little bit. Save your login info. Save, not now. Something like that, right? Here they're using 2D buttons, so it's not 3D, and they are adding borders for the button. So I'm not sure, like here we are using 3D effect, like 3D it is shadow we are having. So okay, don't have a border for this button, so I have to change it to container and then use inkwell to make it work properly. Here, okay, so we have not now and save. So save is not working, I guess. Where is that? We have in the save login. Correct. Okay. So save, nothing is there. Show loader. I'll just assign his login data submitted. So there's show loader. I'll create this variable and let's just call this as default final boolean. Okay. Okay. And instead of stateless, let's just create it to state region only. It makes more sense because the state will change for this region for the show loader. And then we'll just add the const here and show loader. Show loader equals to false. So let me just uncomment this part. Show loader is false. We'll wait for 1 second. It will pop and then here navigate to the profile edit or home screen, right? And if it clicks not now, then we don't have to do anything. You just navigate, same thing here. So I'll create a method navigate to home screen or profile edit screen. Is it profile edit only or is something better name we can come up? So we have a get ready for threads, right? So what I do, it's not a bottom sheet, it's a file. So navigate to home screen or so I'll make it inside only, right? So first we'll show loading screen here. Then we will show loading screen. Then we will show profile screen. Then inside that we will show edit bio, bottom sheet, okay, that's it. Then privacy screen, then follow accounts, how threads work, one screen is for that, and then we navigate to the home page. This is the flow. Okay. So for the onboarding page, we have these many screens to go. Okay. So that we will do. First, what I will do is whatever strings we have made like this, I'll add it inside strings.dart. Right, because it makes more sense. So login screen, login with Instagram. Next text is that username, password, username, email, phone number. I will add here static const string login screen Instagram button login screen email in text, login screen password in text, it's just password, login screen button, login screen Instagram, login screen, login screen bottom sheet button. Okay, login screen button 2. Yeah, static constraint login screen bottom sheet heading body button and button 2. So not now. Save, save your login info. Okay, body 1 and body 2. Okay, let's now just add all these things. Yeah, strings dot email in text string password in text strings dot button strings dot and yeah, button 2 Instagram. We have everything set up. Login on this bottom sheet. Save info login bottom sheet. Right. I will create the texts for here as well. So strings dot save info heading save info body 1, and then this is body 2. Right. This is the username that I create on top. So string username and yeah, const cannot use, have to add const in both these, and then we have our strings dot button login for PS button and button 2. Okay, so that's about it in this video. So in this video, what we did is we covered these flow, the login page, and save login info screen. Okay, in the next video, what we'll do is we'll focus on the profile flow, which will be coming maybe tomorrow. So we'll focus on the profile flow like edit bio, and we'll make till privacy. I think we will be able to do profile, privacy, yeah. And in the next video, we'll do these three things, right? So in 4 videos in total, onboarding flow will be completed, and we'll move on with the home page. So that's about it on this video. I hope you liked it, and if you do, then please make sure to subscribe my YouTube channel as well and share it with your friends as well. So thank you so much for watching. I'm Ish Martin. Peace out.